You've probably heard before people say, you're not comparing apples with apples. Often what will happen is when there is challenges out there, we often put the cause outside of ourselves and we look for comparisons. How come our competitors are doing so well? What are they doing? And, how do we compare? And that is a trap, my friends, because usually what happens is people will go, oh, well, they're doing all of this stuff and their price is less than ours, so we can't be competitive. I want to really encourage you to stop the comparison and to stop thinking that you need to somehow be comparable and be the same as your competitors, because you're not your competitor, and there's probably a lot of things that you do that potentially your competitor may not offer, that your clients and people that you serve actually really value a lot more than they would, and that's why they chose you over the competitor. The other challenge that comes up is generally if we haven't done a great job at being able to communicate our authority, to communicate our value, to communicate what's in it for them, then often what will happen is people will go, yeah, that sounds fantastic. And then they go and they look to do some comparison. And when they do comparison, often what happens is they look at something that potentially seems like the same service that someone is offering. It looks like it has all the same features and benefits. And they say, well, how come this price is different from this price? At that point, we have ourselves an objection. It's a pricing objection. And a lot of the time when people are at that point, it looks like anything we have to answer to them becomes more like an argument than it does like a value proposition. So what I really want to encourage you to do is start to really look at what is your pitch and what are the things that you actually talk about. How much information do you gather from your prospects before you actually go into your pitch? If the value proposition is really high up here and the price is down here, then it looks like a bargain. If we switch those around and we start to have those contrasting frames, the value proposition is low, but the price seems high, then ultimately what we get is a bunch of objections and people thinking that they're not getting value for money.